we don't have to start the recording yet, but okay. So, Jordan and Nick, I'm going to ask you two things. I'm going to ask you what anime character you are, and also what Overwatch character you are. Okay, so. What?
Nice.
What? Hi, I'm Ghost. Oh, I just saw that. That's pretty good.
Doesn't talk, he just writes. Like one of those tutorial videos.
Yeah.
And then you just play music and then you just write on there. Hi, and welcome to the Compadres Podcast, a podcast about two friends critiquing life and trying to enjoy it along the way. This episode, we have our friend on, Jordan.
Jordan. Hello. Woo!
And of course, I'm Nick.
And I'm Gary. Yep. Yeah, we have our...
We're just gonna talk about life.
Life, yep.
In general.
And it's gonna be the three amigos today, right? That's how you say it, I think. Amigos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost. Oh, I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost. He's a ghost.
Jordan goes by his alias tag online, Ghost.
You probably find him on Twitch at JV_ghost or on Twitter, which he uses all the time.
Mm-hmm. Sure, totally.
Was it JAYVEE Ghost, right?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Your Twitter.
Oh, wait, JAYVE. Yeah,
JV Ghost, you know. But yeah, everything Ghost, JV Ghost or something Ghost on the onlines. You'll find them there. But I had a thing that I wanted to do with everyone, but to introduce Jordan so that everyone gets, kind of understands his personality, what I'm going to have
and
him
more
do,
of ours.
And more of ours too, what I'm going to have him do, and all of us do, is take the Which Overwatch Character You Are 2018 edition. I don't think he wants to do it. But yeah, so I sent you guys a link, but I'll ask Jordan the questions so that he'll answer, and I'll type them in or click on them. So I guess I can do it for you too, Nick. Or Nick, do you want to?
Well, I got mine up.
Oh, you got yours? Okay. So I'll ask the first question, then I guess, and then you ask the second one, and I'll answer for Jordan. So
we'll just list the four different ones.
Yeah. So
four different answers.
So Jordan, starting off, I'm gonna do mine along the way with you. So starting off, Jordan, when Overwatch was disbanded 6 years ago, how did you feel? Satisfied, indifferent, vengeful, or disappointed?
Indifferent.
Indifferent, eh? Okay. All right.
See, I feel like myself, like Overwatch was like a good thing though.
Yeah.
It was.
But so it's like they just got the short end of the stick on the government side. They just got blamed for everything.
Basically like the mutants in X-Men, pretty much. So
so I think I would be disappointed.
I would say disappointed for me too, because hearing about all that makes you disappointed. So
But Blackwatch also splintered out of Overwatch.
True.
If there was no Overwatch, who knows?
True. This is true. So you say indifferent. So second question, how do you prefer to resolve a conflict? Whatever it takes, peacefully, violently, or I just avoid it?
I just avoid it.
Okay, you just avoid it, huh? I would say everything. Yeah, probably avoid it too.
Same.
Yeah.
I think we all would.
Let's see. How did you obtain your skill set? As an entertainer, I was programmed, a unique experiment, or through hard work?
Can I please have the choices again?
Okay. As an entertainer, I was programmed, a unique experiment, or through hard work?
Well, I'm not an entertainer. Totally a robot.
So you...
No, I'm a ghost. Never mind. Hard.
So
That's
through...
just not... No.
So
what was the third option?
A unique experiment.
Yeah, that one.
I was gonna say that would be for you too. Mine is hard work.
No, I changed mine to hard work.
You can't. It's too late.
Not?
Mine's a unique experiment.
I worked hard.
Okay, fine. I'll go back. Let's see. Let me click on the quiz again. And
Oh my God.
I'll, oh, well, it changed. It changed. Jordan.
Did I win the quiz? What?
Yeah, you did. It changed.
Just exit out and click the link again.
I did, but the actual questions changed.
Uh-oh. That's weird. How did all three of us get the same one?
Oh, wait.
then?
No. It's still there. Actually, you're on question 4 right now. Never mind. Is your question 4, which of the following would you be your battle song, right, Nick?
Yep.
Sorry, Jordan. You experiment.
You're an experiment now.
God dang it!
Okay. Which of the following would be your battle song, Jordan? Thunderstruck by AC/DC, Bring 'Em Out by T.I., Fergalicious by Fergie, or We Will Rock You by Queen?
That one, because
Will
the
Rock
other
You?
3 are definitely not my battle song. We will. Oh,
I have to go with Thunderstruck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, when I hear it, the first thing that popped in my head after I was looking at all these songs was "Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out," and I could picture that. I could fight to
I
that
was
song.
singing them too, bro.
I'll fight to that song. That's mine. Let's see. Pick a weapon. Okay. All right. Here are your options.
bow.
Nope.
No, incorrect. Your options are sword, pistol, ice blaster, or big ASS gun.
Big gun.
Big gun. Ice blaster.
I don't like this question. It's too direct,
It is very direct.
It is.
Yeah.
but I'll go with pistol.
I went with sword. I'm gonna do
Even
sword.
though ice blasters are awesome.
Yeah, I know it sounds cool, but
Screw me.
not efficient or effective. Let's see. What do you fight for? Justice,
Not my friends.
peace, respect, or pleasure? There are no friends on here.
No Ike.
Nope, no
I fight for what was the third one?
respect.
That one.
I'm gonna click on it. So this is what you want.
Yes.
Okay. Respect.
Yes.
All right.
Justice, peace, respect, pleasure.
I'm gonna say also justice. Respect for me too. So
Justice.
yeah, you go ahead and fight for your justice. Lost cause. I mean, let's go on to the. I'm just kidding. Which describes you best? All right. Logical, sassy, ruthless, or a little bit crazy. A little bit cray,
Guess I'm logical. I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and click on crazy. I'm just kidding.
For me,
No, I'm just kidding.
Very sassy, of course.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course,
I'm definitely.
of
Yeah, I'll
course.
be sassy. All right, whatever. I am. What sets you off? Global warming.
oh man, don't even get me started.
Global warming. Unreliable people. Dishonor. People who get in my way.
Can I choose all of them?
I'm gonna go with global warming for you.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Alright.
kidding. Which one
Yeah.
sets you off?
Global warming.
You think so?
Uh
No, really. No. I'm gonna click on
huh.
it.
What was the third choice again?
Dishonor.
I always ask about the third choice.
Or people who get in your way. Unreliable people. Global warming.
We'll go
Dishonor.
unreliable people.
All right, unreliable people. All right. I will say it's either unreliable people or people who get in my way, because they could kind of be the same thing. They're unreliable, and they're getting your way because they're unreliable. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with people get in my way.
Unreliable, I guess.
All right. What is your battle strategy? Teamwork will win the war. Reinhardt, Brigitte. Yep, noises. Shoot first, ask questions later. Minimal moves with maximum damage. No one gets out alive. ... think?
Minimal moves.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. I'd say that sounds like you. So, remember all the strategy games you won that we played?
Yes. Remember all of them.
Yes, because there was none.
'Cause there's very few.
There's very few. What about you, Nick? What did you choose?
Minimal moves.
Minimal moves. I would
Yeah.
say teamwork win the war for me because like that's how I picture.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
True, it's true. Before joining Overwatch, where were you raised?
I joined Overwatch.
Yes, you did. Were you raised in South Korea, France, America, or Brazil?
Well, if this is true, then America. But if not, then South Korea.
I'm gonna say South Korea for you.
Heck yeah.
Personality.
Yeah, personality wise. For me, I'd say America. There's no changing it. I would love to be in South Korea. It sounds amazing. So, but I'm gonna say America.
America.
Let's see. Your best friend is a person, pet, gun. I don't have friends.
I don't have friends. Next question.
Is this your final answer, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Nah. So my thing would be like a I Am Legend type thing.
Pet.
Got the homie dog.
Yeah. I would say. Probably say gun or I don't have friends. Gun. Which of these colors would you like to use in your costume? White, blue, red, or black?
I guess black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black for you. Blue for me. Yes, blue's amazing.
All the way.
Nope, blue's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He said, gosh dang, global warming in the chat. You know how it is, man. It is. It really grinds my gears. Let's see. Which would you prefer to participate in? A paintball war game, a karaoke contest, a gaming tournament, fly a jet. Okay.
Gaming tournament.
Who would you? Yeah, game tournament. Okay. Obviously for me, the gaming tournament also. What about you?
It's totally karaoke.
Paintball war game.
Paintball. Okay. All right. I see that.
Oh, yeah.
I see that.
It's a lot funner.
Pick a.
It's fun, but as a job, nah.
No, not a, yeah. That's why video games. Video games all the way. Let's see. Pick a position: offensive, defensive, support, or tank.
Tank.
I know recently you've been showing a lot of tanking efforts.
Nothing but tanks.
I'm gonna say so. What is Brigitte? Brigitte is all of
Support.
these. Okay.
Tank.
All right, support. I'll say support.
Offensive,
Yeah.
because I don't want to be support anymore.
Whoa there. Dude, support is now the way to go. Like Moira and
Been
Brigitte have
support all my
changed
life.
the game. Moira and Brigitte, I know, real life. But I'm talking about
Real
in game, real
Yeah,
life.
it's-
Yeah, I got you.
It's talking about personality.
I'm more of a support in real life. So, pick the word you would relate to most: night, light, freedom, security.
I heard nightlight.
Night, light, or freedom or security. What would relate to you the most? What word? Night, light, freedom, or security.
Freedom, I guess. No, light, whatever.
Which one?
I don't care. Light.
Light?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say night for you. I'm gonna say
Really? Why night? I mean, I wanted to say night first, but like, I'm asleep at night.
True. It's true. Maybe
It's
light.
not night.
Yeah, Jordan definitely has a lot to do with the light. I guess you'll say light.
Freedom.
Nah, I clicked light for you. Pick the word.
Security, I guess. I
I'd
don't
say
know.
freedom for me. No specific reason.
America.
What's your favorite Blizzard franchise? Warcraft, Starcraft, Diablo, Heroes of the Storm.
I can't even choose Overwatch?
No, you can't because it's the Overwatch quiz. It's the Overwatch quiz. You can't choose Overwatch for the Overwatch quiz.
Well then,
Diablo.
yeah, Diablo, because that's the only one I played the most out of all of them.
Oh my gosh. Diablo, you say?
Yeah.
Diablo. I like StarCraft, but I've never played it that much, so I'm going to have to say Diablo also. But I probably would have more fun playing StarCraft. Actually, I'm going to go StarCraft. StarCraft is more my
quiz
game.
was going to be a lot shorter.
I thought so
It
too.
was going to be like 10 questions.
All right, let's run through these last ones. I don't know how long it is. Let's see. All right, Jordan, what race would you prefer to be in WoW? Blood Elf, Human, Undead, Draenei.
Human.
Human. Oops. I was going to say human for mine too, so I clicked on mine on accident. All right, cool. There's probably 20 questions. So choose a superpower. Mind control, super strength, flight, time travel.
Flight.
You chose incorrectly.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you chose incorrectly.
I didn't.
Obviously time travel.
I
mind
don't want to
control.
mess with time travel.
Mind control.
I don't want mind control.
I want mind control.
What? It's the most OP superpower.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care. I don't want it.
What kind of job would you prefer? A soldier? I don't know, but something that makes a difference. Scientist or a healer?
Scientist.
A solider.
A solider? Is that what it spells?
It says.
Yeah, solider. Definitely not going to be a solider.
That's how they get you.
Something that makes a difference. That's what I would be. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is it. Which is least like you? Careless, nervous, boring, or nice? Nice for Jordan.
I thought you said least.
Yeah.
Least like
yes. I stand correct. I'm just kidding. Careless, nervous, boring. No, we'll save the last two. I don't know. We might click on those.
I don't know, actually.
Nervous, I guess, for Jordan.
I guess nervous.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Mental breakdown on the inside.
So we'll say
Probably, but you don't
Nervous
show
is good.
it.
nervous.
I'm good at everything.
Okay, so we'll go back and click on nice.
You mean cocky?
Let's see. For me, least like me. I'm not really boring. I don't think I'm boring. I'm always trying to do something or keep something up. So I'm gonna
That's
say
exactly what a boring person would say.
respect. I'm gonna go ahead and click on careless then. Okay, clicked on it. Oh, okay. There's another question. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you worry about? The future, my past catching up to me, people around me, or why worry?
Why worry?
True.
Or
And,
everything.
I'm gonna say past catching up to me. Let's
Future.
see. Why do you fight? To protect, to correct injustice, because it's fun. Do the right thing.
Didn't we already answer this?
No. Why do you
Pretty
fight?
much.
Kind of, yeah. Let's see. To protect, to correct injustice, because it's fun. To do the right thing.
To protect.
All right.
To do the right... Okay.
Protect
Yeah.
for me.
What do you prefer as a background noise? Music, random chatter like from a coffee shop, movies, nothing. I prefer silence.
Music.
Same.
Same. We probably should have went through
Checked.
this quiz. just
Yeah,
to
I
see
know,
how many
right?
questions
Okay,
there were
let's
before.
see.
100.
It's gonna get long.
I hope it's 25. If it's not 25, we'll have to stop and finish as we do everything else. Which of these is closest to your current job? Priest, philosopher, law enforcement, musician, or sports?
No, none.
I guess law enforcement, because you're like
Government.
You
Law.
I buy things.
yes. So priest, you buy
No. No. Law enforcement, sure.
law enforcement. For me, I'd say priest, philosopher, because you lord over people. Yeah. Please, 25, be it. What do you desire the most? Oh, you kept going?
Yeah.
All right. Keep going to see how far. I'll do this last one with Jordan. What do you desire most? Respect, power, justice, knowledge. What?
Knowledge.
Okay.
Knowledge.
Respect. Pick a wild class. Paladin, rogue, priest, mage.
Rogue.
Paladin, what? Paladin's a dope.
I'm gonna
But
say
I'm not a paladin.
I'm gonna say mage for me.
Jordan's a priest.
Pick
Very
a team.
saint-like.
He's very saint-like. How many?
I'm
What
really
question are
just
you on,
saint-like.
Nick?
30.
Is it? Did it finish there?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. I guess if it does, it should be close.
Yes, it ends at 30.
Okay, so 3 more, Jordan. You got this.
All right.
Pick a Team Fortress 2 character. Spy, pyro,
Spy.
snipe, soldier.
Spy.
Cool.
Snipe.
Pyro sounds dope.
Probably was freaking crazy.
I clicked on it. I never played Team
That's a
Fortress 2.
Junkrat. I overheard it.
Okay. Which sport would you prefer to play? Track and field, archery, hockey, dodgeball.
Well, you already know what to pick for me.
Track and field.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Track
can do
and field.
archery? I picked archery, man.
Honestly, dodgeball
Like,
sounds perfect for me. Okay. So,
Because you like balls.
shut up. No. How many people are on your hate list? 3 to 6, 1 to 3. I don't hate anybody. 2
That
we
one.
need to keep track. Yeah, I don't hate
I don't have a
anyone.
list.
Okay, I don't hate anybody. I
Too
would
many
say
to count.
I think I would say like probably 1 to 3.
Everyone I come across.
Okay. How do you react when someone cuts you off on the highway? I shout out the idiot and flip them off. I drive up next to them and throw something at their window. I just sit. I sit and brood about it. I don't do anything. It's not worth it.
One of the last two.
You just sit.
I
and
don't
brood
do
about
anything.
it? Okay.
You wouldn't do anything.
I would sit and brood about it, honestly. Actually, I've flipped people off before. No, I'm sorry. I gotta go with that one. I
Just
shout
don't
in
do
my
anything
car.
about it. I'm just like, they're probably in a hurry somewhere. They
So,
need
results. Jordan, you are Bastion.
The heck?
Repair protocols and the ability to
Sounds about
transform between the stationary assault, mobile recon, and devastating tank configurations provide Bastion with high probability of victory. A unique Bastion robot unit left. Okay, so it's just explaining him. I can see you're a Bastion because you're like,
yeah,
you're like
Bastion.
personality, but robotic personality, but like also uppity and very like tank-like, but not too much of a tank. You know,
This is rigged.
very supportive, but like very
No.
offensive. What?
How do you already have a picture of it?
Because I am him.
What? You have a picture.
Just Googled it real quick.
Okay, Nick, what did you get?
I got Widowmaker. Because Widowmaker is a cold, emotionless assassin. There's nobody more ruthless or efficient. She'll stop at nothing to eliminate her target and will take out anyone or anything that gets in her way.
I also got Widowmaker. Yes, we are
Doesn't make
Widowmakers.
any sense.
I got Widowmaker. I'm a
I think you
Widowmaker.
guys both get Widowmaker.
We answered pretty differently, but I guess they led to the same thing. Some of them were the same, but yeah, we're kind of. I guess we're both cold, emotionless assassins.
And I'm a cold, emotionless robot.
We learned one thing: we're cold and emotionless. That is totally true about us. Yes, totally.
Mine makes sense. I don't know about Gary's.
Mine makes sense.
Yeah, I know yours makes sense.
Whatever.
Gary needs to retake it.
Yeah, I'll retake it. Let's do our other thing now. Now that we know Jordan's personality, which is accurate, totally accurate, 100% accurate. We know Jordan is a Bastion. I'm sorry, I just saw you. Hi, I'm Bastion. Okay, this is now his new name, true form. You should get a picture of him in turret form.
No.
I'm just kidding. But
I never used turret form.
yeah, it's stupid. All right, so Jordan, beep bop oop pew. You ready? Beep bop pew pew. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, what are we doing next? What do we want to do?
No, we had topics that we were going to talk about, like, between us two, but now,
Yeah.
Jordan, I don't know what we want to do.
I don't know. I guess we could just find out what anime character Jordan. I'm just kidding.
Did we do hobbies last time?
No, we didn't do hobbies. Oh, we
I think we're going to do that this time.
Yeah, we can do that this time. Or we didn't really talk about it too much, but yeah. So hobbies that we like to do.
Besides all of us playing games together.
Yes. So we could talk about first short period, like what our hobbies are all together, because these are the people that we hang out with, basically. Like Nick and Jordan are the people that we hang out with. So like our group hobbies usually consist of whatever we do together. So whatever we say, it's mainly that. But we do have our own separate hobbies. So I guess we start with Jordan.
Well, what do we do together first?
Yeah, Jordan, what do we
Board
do
games.
together? What kind of board games?
Tabletop board games.
Like
Dead of Winter, Kings of Tokyo.
Dead of
Risk.
Winter. Yeah. What kind of board game would Dead of Winter be? It's like what is it? Like a survival board? Like
It's definitely survival.
Strategy.
strategy. There we go,
Strategy, survival.
I feel like most board games are all everything is strategy. I feel like.
Yeah, kind of. But we also play fun ones just for fun, like
What are you
Candy,
saying? What are you-
Candyland.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. It's like, what are you saying about Dead of Winter? It's not fun.
It's ruthless.
I guess all of them have like some element of strategy, but I don't know. It's more fun to play just for fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Like
Me, anyways.
honestly, board games like it kills time, but not in a way where it feels forced. Like they're fun. Like I enjoy honestly the deck building game, like the Marvel Legacy deck building. It's Legendary or Legacy. What is it?
Legendary.
Legendary deck building games. Like that sounds like it. At first, it sounded like that's a total like nerd noob. Like you gotta focus and like really want to do that game, but it's actually really fun to play that kind of game. So. And King of Tokyo, it's simple. You just go in a city, beat each other up, get cards that do more beat up stuff. You win. No one else does.
Roll really bad on your dice.
Roll
you lose.
really bad on your dice. Yes. What else do we play? Super Fight was fun for a while. The expansion, especially with the expansions. You know, I always like that game.
Snake oil.
Snake Oil is
Snake
fun.
Oil.
I have Snake Oil. I have just Snake Oil. But
Things that provoke
yes.
imagination and creativity.
Yeah, keep those see, I can't even improvise right now, which was the word I was looking for.
Brain juices.
Keep those
flowing.
improvising brain juices going. That's how I stay on my hands. I mean my toes. What about one game I'm a little upset we didn't play too much of, but I think because it was a little too much, too not vulgar, but a little too over the top for us. $1 million butt card game, you know. Yeah.
Well, because like I think for that game they just kind of like thought of stuff like we always do all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's like $1 million, but like you have to live in a world where it's always sunny.
Yeah. So Namek, yes.
Like we could just do that randomly, which we've done before.
Exactly. So I get that. Yeah. It's just more like putting it into like here actual topics for you. Like instead of being able to think for yourself, you gotta you are thinking for yourself to put them together, but like we already came up with the thoughts. You just have to put them together, I guess, is what it is. But I mean I still have it's still fun. I like our own improvised versions of that. But yeah.
Just cuts out the middle creativity, man,
Yeah.
in our brain.
The middle creativity, man.
It's just there already.
Why don't we write they have the blank cards for Super Fight. We could write our own.
Could.
Well, there's so many cards in Super Fight. It's like you'd have to look through all of them, make sure there's no duplicate.
True. And what do we do together, but not when we're not together? I know it sounds like a Riddler puzzle, but it's not.
Yeah.
What do we do together?
Personal
when we're
hobbies
not-
that we
yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. What do you like to do in your off time, Jordan? What are some hobbies you like to do?
Besides, never mind.
Video games.
Reading, Jordan.
Jordan more certainly
That would have
likes
been
to
the
read.
obvious
I
one.
know.
Yes, reading.
I know you like to
Sci-fi,
read.
fantasy, Stephen King, whatever.
You like to read because yes, you do.
Because I like to escape reality.
Yes.
And I'm bored.
Yeah.
And we all play video games, so let's do
I like-
stuff that's weird.
I like Legos.
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. You know what? You like Legos so much. You can help me build this.
You still haven't built it?
No, because I was moving, you remember? I didn't want to build this and then move and then have something happen to this. So I haven't built it because I knew I was moving.
For the podcast listeners, it is a Star Wars X-Wing Lego set.
Episode 7 Star Wars X-Wing Pose one. The one that blows up. Yeah, it's that one. Whatever.
What else do I do? We play D&D.
On your own time,
Or is this
you play
more
D&D?
specific?
We all played D&D. But we're doing like separate hobbies.
I don't
We
really
should
have
also
hobbies.
Remind Gary that when you talk into the microphone, you're supposed to talk into the microphone.
Whatever.
Not half of the room away.
I feel it. I understand. I'm sorry.
This is podcast, and we need podcast quality content.
Yes. I know. I'm sorry. All right.
Keep like dipping 6 feet away, and then it gets like all staticky.
I'm very sorry. All right. I'm very jumpy. Maybe next time we'll take our personality test again and find out what a person we've changed from the past 2 years, 3 years. Maybe our personalities changed. Maybe I'm more extroverted than I was before.
And as we started this, okay. And as we started this podcast, it was just because we would just talk on Discord.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
think Gary's too used to the just Discord thing where we can always hear him and not have to record in a professional format.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, we are being very professional right now. So, Nick, what do you like to do? With
Archery.
your free time. What have you actually done with your free time?
Archery. You can see a bow right there.
I can barely.
Right there on my
oh,
camera.
that's a bow.
See that bow right there,
Oh.
the curve?
Bow
And then
Dameron.
there's also a bow right here.
Oh, hey, cool. So where do you shoot that bow in your
In
your
my
room?
backyard.
Oh, in your backyard.
In my room, the 5 feet. Hit the target. Nah, shoot in my backyard. It's approximately, what would it be? How long is a house?
40 feet.
40 to 50 feet.
Really? That's pretty big.
Hitting pretty accurate shots.
That is pretty
Small
big.
target, but it's been a while. Just because it takes a while to set up, but it's super fun if you've never done it before.
Yeah. I actually want to try it because I feel like it seems easy, but it's actually not to like shoot a bow. I've never actually shot one, so I've always wanted to do that.
It's all about that form.
It's just,
So it's like intuition. You just do it, and then I don't know. I never practiced or anything. And this isn't like competition bow or anything.
yeah. So
This
is
is
it
like
just
a
like
normal recurve bow?
do you just like for people who are actually watching the stream like do you pull do you hold it and like pull back and like let go like two fingers
No,
or,
Oh,
like,
for
peace
watching the
sign.
stream.
you just
Yeah, just like that. You can. There's different ways
Hold
to
it.
hold it, but
okay.
I don't know. There's like a grip and stuff, so you're not holding by a rope and getting rope burn, but yeah.
So okay.
But also building stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like Legos, I guess, but mine's more like mechanical. I like just taking stuff apart, like building desks and stuff, like
Yeah.
IKEA desks.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh
just
yeah.
fun.
It is. Should have helped me build mine. We should go. I need to buy new stuff. We need to do another IKEA video.
Hey.
I need to buy new stuff from a new stand for my dad. I'm gonna get those floating. You can help me with the floating shelves so I can put all my pops and stuff up and get ready for all the new stuff because I don't have that. And then also I need like a little stool stand for my computer so it's not on the ground. So yeah, we're gonna do another IKEA trip and yeah, we'll see how that goes. You get to build that stuff, Nick. You like the build. Now you put it on podcast, so now everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had if you had an unlimited amount of money.
Gary, you didn't say any of your hobbies.
I was gonna get there.
You sound like you're going to another question.
I am.
That was
It's
a
about
segue.
hobbies, but I'm trying to think of my hobbies. Because
Different
I
hobbies.
wake up, I go to work, I go to sleep, I play video games. I
You
guess
don't have any unique hobbies?
my unique hobbies would probably be finding the best Yoshinoyas,
Shopping for hats?
shopping for whatever. Yes, shopping for hats because I love hats. Yes, it's true. I have I was gonna go get the thing. I have a whole box full of hats, so I'm not gonna do that. That's it's really far.
I have
But
like
yes.
one beanie and that's it.
Honestly,
And that was just because I was gifted it.
honestly, I just like wandering. Sometimes I just go out to the mall and I'll just go to places and go in and be like, oh, cool, they sell that, nice, and that's it.
I feel like it's an established thing, like if you're a hat person or not. Like
It
me
is.
and Jordan, we just never wear hats.
Yeah,
And
there's like
Gary always wear hats.
I like hats. I don't know why they just like fit. Also, it's a struggle for me to go get my hair cut because I'm just lazy and I'm like, why get a haircut when I could put a hat on and pretend like there's never hair there. Which is kind of it's cancel each other out. But I'd
I
say
wear a hat when I go running.
yeah. Oh, you do?
Yes.
Do you have like one of those
don't
duck,
believe
like
you.
those like foldy like
Yeah, I don't run. You got me.
Wow. You're a ghost. What do you yeah, I don't know. My hobbies are probably my hobby would want to be, if I were to have a like specific hobby, podcasting would be my hobby. I would like to, if I could, I would podcast every day, which was what I was going to ask. If you had an unlimited amount of money towards your hobby, one hobby, what hobby would that be for you? If you had an unlimited amount of money for one hobby and one hobby only, what hobby would that be?
Well, if you had like building and you just buy stuff, could you like sell it then?
Yeah, you could do that.
To
That'd be
make
your hobby.
infinite money?
Yeah, that could. There you go.
Parkour. Make a huge parkour gym in the
Oh,
backyard.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Dang, you got me there. Wandering for me. I'm just
So you could learn parkour again?
Yeah, and stay in shape.
Yep. So would you just buy like your own land and then make a parkour park, or just
Yes.
like an
Everywhere would
underground
be a parkour park.
parkour park under your house
Everywhere. In my house, around my house, under my house.
on a
Just
boat
make like
with
a-
a goat?
No.
Assassin's Creed style town.
Ooh.
Just
Pretty
jump
much.
on buildings
Ooh.
and pay people to just walk around and sit there.
Yeah, I would do that. I thought of a new hobby. For me, it would be just trying to make people laugh. That's my hobby.
Comedian?
Yes.
So
No,
comedian.
not a comedian.
Stand up?
Just trying to make people laugh without having to do stand up or a routine. Just off the top of the dome. That's my hobby. It's not a hobby, and I'll never be able to do that. But yeah. Anyways,
So improv.
improv.
comedian.
Yes. Whatever. Stop trying to put a title on me. All right. Gosh, I didn't title Jordan Parkour Park Man. I didn't. Parkour Park Man.
Parkour park man.
Parkour. PP man. PP.
I think if I had like unlimited money, I would try to like do something where it's like I could pay people to get my ideas to make stories.
Yeah.
Because I always have characters and story plots in mind, but I just never have the time or energy to write it all down.
Yeah, I would. That would be cool. Like, so people like. So you mean like like an intern or a secretary? The person is like, write down my 3 o'clock. You're just like, hey, I have this idea. Golden hair, short people, and they're like, all right, golden hair, short people, or something. I'm just saying like something. They write it down for you, and then they take that and kind of put it into like some sort of magic where they form it into an idea. Like you have the thoughts, they turn it into the actual.
Because I can just ramble on about different things, but then when it comes to putting it in like a format,
Yeah.
it just doesn't go well
Yeah.
because I bounce around all over.
True. That's why you have other people to like, help push the idea back at you, and then it forms into something, But yeah, Parkour Park Man here. Speaking of building parkour parks and stuff, we should do a little bit of a DIY stuff that you were talking about.
All right, so
Where did he go?
a segment we're thinking about is a DIY segment where we just kind of go on the subreddit DIY and look up a random thread and pretty much see how we would do it.
Yep.
The first one, pretty easy. I saw someone make a nice puzzle table where it's a table, but then the top of it can elevate up, and then there's like a hidden compartment under that can keep the pieces or something like that.
So
It's hard to explain, but it's basically 2 tables in one.
okay,
But
I get that.
it can fold back into like one table. So like, what kind of table would you want to build for yourself?
So I would want to build a D&D table, a game room table. Just have a separate room for that, and it would just be like this huge wooden table with I don't know, probably just be square in shape. I don't know, but it'd be huge, and it'd have like slots to keep stuff, cup holders, dice, felt top. Maybe we go super advanced, and like in the center, you put a glass screen and put like an LCD monitor in there, so you could do the interactive maps and all that stuff.
That's pretty cool.
You know.
I want a table that, honestly, I know this sounds a little over the top, but I just want a see-through table that has, like, hear me out. It just popped in my head. A pond. Like a mini pond with, like, little like goldfish and everything in it.
Koi fish.
Like koi fish, and you could just, it's kind of like big enough where they have enough room to swim in, and you look down and it looks like you're looking in the ocean, but you could like still have your computer and everything on top of it and like moving it. It's stable enough, but it just feels cool to like kind of see like through and just see like ocean below you while playing. So it's just a way to like keep a, I don't know, it's like a distraction while you're on the computer to keep yourself, you know, busy and interested. I don't know. It just popped in my head. I don't know. I would try to build that as stable as possible.
I don't think I would like want like something. It would be really hard to do this because it'd have to be some strong material. But it's like basically a table that's like somewhat thick, but basically pieces of it can detach or something. So it can like fold up into like a super small table. But then when you need it to, you can like extend it like all the way out into like a dining room table. Or like you just like take a piece off of it and then that piece could like do something. And it's like, I don't know, it's like a very, how would you put that? It's like all in one table. It can be its own like table and chairs if you wanted it to.
Ah, I see. That's
The chairs
cool.
can fold out from under it. It's very
Now,
unique.
I would like to get on a floating desk and table. Don't ask me
Like
how. I would
magnets.
like somehow it's floating and you like sit on the seat and it goes up for you, and then you could just float there with it. Like there's like a thing that goes up for you, and then after that it detaches itself and you could just float while like playing, and it'll be stable enough for you to just sit there while also the desk is like either hanging on the wall or connected to the wall or floating too. That'd be cool. That's some future tech that I have no idea. I can't even ponder or consider in my head.
A table that has like all your computer stuff and it just flips up into the wall.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's kind of like one of those beds that like are in the wall.
Yeah.
And you could just like flip
Save
it down.
space.
Everything's bolted down to
Yeah.
it.
So like the Bat Cave, it just everything flips down.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just have a blank room and someone walks in, they're like, what is this? It's empty. And then you just flip all the stuff out.
Yeah.
So, okay, how would you do this? How would you build your own basement?
I would have
There's gotta be an
a hole from my main floor that opens up and I could just drop down into it.
I just want to know how would you build a basement?
So I have this what's it called? Like a ottoman just in my living room
Yeah, huh?
that doesn't move. And when you open the top, it's actually like a staircase or a ladder that goes down into the basement. And
Okay.
then in the basement, I don't know yet. But there's cool stuff down there.
I get it, but how would you build the actual basement?
I would dig
mean,
a
like-
big hole.
Logistically, like
Yeah, like how would you create your own basement? Like if you had a basement, where would it be? How would you get it to be there? And what would you have in it, I guess?
It'd be under the house, and I'd get contractors to do it for me.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
It's like, do we have to dig it up ourselves? Like we have to explain?
No.
Or we would buy a shovel and start shoveling dirt from under our house.
what kind of flooring you have? Well, you know, how do you wall
Go
it?
to
How do
the-
you keep it
Going through
stable?
the foundation.
You go into the
Shag carpet, soundproof walls with the pointy foam stuff that makes it like really annoying. I'm just kidding.
It'd be a housing nightmare to get a basement one that's not already there because you'd have to redo the whole foundation.
Yep.
So this question is flawed.
Whatever.
If you had a
so
basement.
is society.
But just
Cool
saying,
clock.
if you had a basement.
Yeah, if you had a
there'd obviously be a panic room
Yes.
for just, because. And yeah, I don't know what else would be in the basement. Normal basement stuff.
An escape route that leads into the attic.
That you could hold D&D down there.
Ooh,
Dungeon.
we need.
Dungeon-esque.
See, I don't know anyone that has. Have you ever been in anyone's basement before?
Yes,
Where?
my grandma's.
Anywhere in California.
No.
Okay, I feel like they're a myth.
We don't need basements out here
Why? Because there's no
because
tornadoes.
there's no tornadoes.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
true.
Basements were originally made for like those scares where they needed to
Tornadoes
hide
and
and stuff.
The
And it's like we don't really have that anymore.
Y2K.
Yes, that's why basements were built.
Yeah,
Y2K.
pretty much. They were lead lined and some no signals could get in.
Okay, all right. So, how about this? This is my last little DIY whatever question. If you had an unlimited amount of money again to put into a house, but you could only build one room of the house with that unlimited amount of money, what room would it be? And like, what would you turn it into? And then everyone else, and then the other rooms are gonna get built by someone else.
So, wait, what?
So you get to choose one part of a house, one room in a house. You have unlimited amount of money that goes into that room, but only that room. Everything else is going to be built by like basic whatever, like basic normal people. So what room of the house would you put all that money into and make it into your own special place?
Probably the master bedroom because it's the biggest room, but well, aside from like living room or some open concept, but I would just take that one room and I would go back to my one bed floor. The entire floor is just a mattress.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not that much, but I would have a projector on one wall that rolls down.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a home theater system.
Okay.
And I would also have the flip out computer desk stuff
Okay.
on on the other wall, and then one part of it would be like or maybe the main part, couch nook or huge mattress bed where I could just chill.
Yeah.
Bunch of pillows, blankets, and books. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And that clock that I sent.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. What about you? Okay, so let's say you said living room, and you're gonna have all that. Okay,
Wait, did you say living room?
right? You said living room, right, Jordan?
No, I just said master bedroom.
Oh,
Whatever
master
the
bedroom.
largest room
okay,
is.
master bedroom. Okay. What about
Yeah,
you?
I would have to say my bedroom, the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Have all that flip down stuff.
Okay.
Just have your headquarters.
I would say
Yeah, basically.
basement. And no, I would say I'd probably do living room because it's the biggest room, and I would make it into basically everything you said. But
Parkour park.
oh, too much exercise. I'm just kidding. A monkey bar place, just all monkey bars and a pit that leads into the basement. With no. You know,
Yes.
I would do front yard and turn it into a moat.
How is that a room in your
Thinking
house?
outside the box.
Thinking outside.
Literally.
I would put
Outside
a
the
box
house.
in the front yard so it's like a glass house, kind of. And like you could open it up. So there's a room now. It's a glass house. It's a glass house room. in the
A
front.
greenhouse?
A greenhouse, but it's a greenhouse, but there are no greens in it, just a moat. Right? So
On that one side.
in the front on the front of the house where the driveway is, when you get there, there's a driveway. Once you get to the driveway, there's a glass room, big glass room that covers the whole front of the house. Shut up, let me go. And there's a bridge and a moat in there, and there's a moat and a portcullis in the front that leads into the house, that leads to the garage. Wait, I'm confused. I just lost myself. I don't care anymore. All right, I would just do master bedroom. I would have the same stuff, except I would have everything I need to live in there. Also, it's an escape pod in case something were to happen, so it could shoot out into a whole living like RV kind of thing. There you go. That's that's where my mind went. Yes.
I changed mine, choose the living room, and have a bunch of staircases that go nowhere, like that painting. It's all upside down and sideways. And
Unless you find the magic button that turns them all into one staircase that leads to
So I'm just imagining this house where it's like all the other rooms are just normal sized, and you
Yes.
have one room that's like a mansion.
It's like, yes, it's pretty much what it is. You just see the outside of the house. It looks like a normal 2-story house, and there's like the bulge in the side. That's I would do living room. That way the whole place could, like, the living room would be big enough for the other places. You wouldn't even care if they're small, because like the living room is gigantic and looks amazing and has a bunch of this stuff in it, and it's really cool. So I'd probably do living room. I don't know what I put in it, but a whole thing where you could have a LAN and or online party, like a whole room where it's just like kind of like the Smash House, you know, like that, like big room where you could have like a bunch of gaming going on, but in each corner enough where it's enough space where people won't like run into other people or hear them talk, because it's like enough. I don't know. That's what I would do. This is my question. I couldn't even. I just asked it. It just was off the top of my head.
I mean, you could probably do all of this in like one of the middle states,
Yeah,
like I don't know, what's a state?
Middle
in the
Zealand.
middle?
I mean,
Ohio,
Minnesota.
something like that, where the land is probably like $2
Yeah,
for a house.
Texas,
You
Kansas,
buy mansions.
Missouri.
What it costs for like you basically buy 2 mansions for what it costs for like a normal house over here.
Yep. Yeah.
How did we populate all this land? Where'd all the land go?
I always wonder that. I always, like, sometimes I get that thought when I drive by things, like, how did this street have this many apartments on it and get turned into this block where they have all this stuff? Why are all these people here? Where did all these people come from? I know where they came from, but like, why did they come from?
You gotta live somewhere.
I know, but there's just so many.
Was there ever a world where there was like no people on the land, or was it like
Yes.
it's all just stories, right? It's all made up.
All made up.
It's all made up by the victors, so we know what they told us.
Life started when you were born,
True. I mean,
and everything before it is just
made up
a lie,
monkey
fabrication, backstory.
backstory, prologue. It's all prologue. Yes, it's true. But like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
History is a weird topic because
It
it's like
is.
you can't prove it since you weren't there.
The only thing you can
Before
prove is
you.
like, again, you can only hear the side of the victors who determine what happened. You know.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm like that could have just been how it's made. Like if this was all a simulation type thing.
Simulation, you say? Like the rain clouds?
All of history is just passed down, or what we think is passed down, and in books.
Yep.
What if everything was a lie? And it was just...
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with.
I know what you mean, simulation, Matrix, but also in reality, like I was just saying, like what if everything was a lie? And like I said, the history is determined by the victors, so they just said, oh yeah, this is how it was. Oh, poor us, we were actually the people that were suffering, but in reality, they just snuffed out and genocided the people that were truly going through, and they won. So the future is theirs. You know, I don't know. This is an interesting turn.
I didn't know. We were just talking about land and
Yeah, I know.
expanding. So I was thinking about how humans expanded throughout the lands.
Baby making, and then getting on
Yes.
boats and taking other people on boats. Probably didn't want to go, but maybe they did because Kanye said they wanted to. So and then they go to other places and then populate, and then they go to somewhere else and pop. Guess what?
Because Mars is empty and it's going to be populated.
Yes.
You can do the process again. That's all I had.
Apparently, I heard somewhere that the moon is far enough. The reason why I forgot what it was, but the moon is far enough away from the. Obviously, I mean the reason why we have eclipses is because the moon is so far away enough from the sun and in between the Earth that it cancels each other out. Like that's how science works or whatever.
Yeah.
And-
Science.
You put your finger up like close enough, you can cover.
Yeah, it's like 140
Everything.
millionth, or I forgot what it was, but also I think you could fit all the planets between Earth and the Sun. I think
Uh-huh.
I think you could fit all the planets in between the Earth and the Sun if you stack them together like touching.
The
Well, space is a
I
weird
thought,
thing.
I thought it was. Never mind. I gotta Google it now.
Yes, Google it. Google it.
It's
Google it.
millions and millions of miles.
Yes.
I thought it was between the Earth and the Moon.
Probably.
Oh, it might be the Earth and the Moon. That's what it is.
You can feel
yeah.
all of the planets between the Earth and the Moon.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. What about Venus?
Are you sure about
Jupiter? Yeah, that's what they said.
You could fit the following between the Earth and the Moon: Mercury 78 times, Venus 31, Mars 56, Jupiter 2, Saturn 3, Uranus 7.
Wow.
Some planets wouldn't. Planets wouldn't be able to fit more if we take the average distance between the Earth and the Moon. In this case, the planets fit, but only if we align them pole to pole. It depends on
So yeah,
their
planets can
elliptical
fit between
pattern.
Earth and Moon.
Yep.
Space is a weird thing.
Yeah, space is a very weird thing that we don't know much about.
Math.
Yep.
Which could also just not exist.
Oh,
Wait, math? Please, we can make
But
it
I-
go away.
but I have I have like 2 of these things, and if I get 2 more, then there's 4 of them.
But why? How do you know they're 2 and how do you know they're 4?
Yeah, like why couldn't you just have like 2 of something and then 2 of another thing and then have 10?
Yep.
2 plus 2 is 10.
2 plus 2 is 10. So, I mean,
the
again,
number 4
someone
is now 10.
Someone snuffed out that's what the case was before a long time ago, and someone
They
snuffed
just
out the
switched them.
victor and was like, you know what? I'm tired of this 2 plus 2 being 10. It's 4 now. It's 4 now. We are the victors, and therefore 2 plus 2 is now 4. 2 plus 2, 10 confirmed. Can confirm 2 plus 2 was 10 at one point.
Because if you think about it, it's all just relative. Like,
It's true.
it's just what we make of
It's
it.
just titles.
Yep.
Like, 2 is half of 4, but like, if you think about it, like, what if 2 is just half of 10?
True.
Yep. Blue is half of Pinocchio.
Now the numbers could be like 1, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
True.
You could just switch 5 and 2.
We don't even
Done.
have double
Easy.
digits. That's mind blowing. When we get to double digits, they're like, "What do you mean putting a 1 and a 0 together to make an actual number? What? What is that? I can't even think. Like, how do they come up with 10, 11, 12? Like what? Why? I don't know. Why don't we measure in people again? I don't know. We asked this question a long time ago. Measuring humans. Like, why do we measure in feet? You know, like where are like the people like? Let me see. I take one step here and here. It took me two of these to get there. So that's how far it is. It's 2 of these things on the bottom of my body.
Well, if you must know, it was. I think it originally started with some like king or ruler or something, and it was like his foot size,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. It was someone's standard of measurement, and then basically everyone had to use it.
Ah, okay.
So he just walked everywhere to measure everything.
I
They just called on the king.
2 kings this direction. I'm
That's why it's called a ruler. He's the ruler.
Oh!
Damn.
Pew, 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 pew.
The foot of the ruler.
The foot of
Get
the
it.
ruler. Jordan,
So it
stop
could have
it.
been. I don't even know if that's right, but like if it was his foot size, yeah, they probably
my
just like
God.
chiseled it out of stone, and then that's how they made the
That's ridiculous.
ruler.
Did you look that up, Jordan? Did you go to madeupmonkey.com? madeupmonkeypoop.com?
I don't think it is, but whatever. It sounds cooler that way.
Yeah.
I want to.
I don't know.
I just want to raise a question again. We asked this maybe 2 years ago, but how many people would it take to lay down and get to Las Vegas? How many people does it take? If everyone laid down,
How tall are all these people?
Yeah, they don't.
they're all exactly as
certain
tall
size.
as Jordan, which is
6 feet.
6
Why don't you
feet.
just say 6 foot?
I didn't forget. I thought he was 6'1". I forgot.
Well, you could be, but just say 6 foot. Why
Jordan
don't
is
they just
6 foot. Everyone's 6 foot. So if they're 6 foot, how long is it? How many people need to lay down?
48.6. That doesn't sound right.
48.6 people.
48 to lay down to get to Las Vegas from
That won't even get me
California
out
to
of my
Las.
street. Maybe if it was like 48.6 thousand.
Hey, 2 plus 2 is 10, so
True.
Oh.
True. So
Oh.
2 by 2 people laid down.
So what is 48 to you? Jordan?
It's 12. It's 12. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a couple 100 miles times that by 5,000 whatever feet.
It's
Divided by 6.
256,960 people.
From California to
Thanks.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, 292 miles worth.
Okay, that's a lot.
So, how much was it?
I just
People?
deleted it. 256,900 something.
Okay.
256,900 Jordans.
Yes.
Now, what if they all lay
Jordans
down
away.
and then they did like the whole like the back one runs up all the way to the front and another one runs all the way to the front and that person runs all the way to the front all the way till they get to Vegas? Wouldn't it be easier than drive? I don't know.
Wait, I think I did math wrong again.
Okay.
The question is spiraling
It's spiraling. I'm sorry.
into the garbage can.
Where it belongs. I don't
The
know.
next one.
I don't know. You have a question? Do you have any weird thoughts? This is what goes through my head. Hey, I'm an open book, just like my character in D&D. I just say what pops in my head. That's all I am. I'm an open book. You know.
Well, it seems we're at a impasse. So we did have stuff prepared.
Yes.
Good thing. But next topic would be indecisiveness.
Yes. Where does
And how
indecisiveness
we're all
come from?
indecisiveness.
Why
we are
why are we indecisive?
We are all the epitome of indecisiveness.
Indecisive ghost.
Because-
Indecisive ghost.
Was
There
it just
we-
us or the generation now?
What do you think, Jordan? Why
think it's-
why
It's
indecisiveness?
mainly us, but also partly our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just us. I think every generation has had every
Yeah.
type of problem.
You think
Like-
it's an entitlement thing?
A what?
Entitlement thing? Like
Maybe.
our like millennial generation like have some sort of
We actually
higher
have
level. Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know.
I think this day and age, more people are just given things,
Yeah.
or where they don't have to work for it necessarily.
Yep.
So it's like when you're just given something, you're just like, okay, it's there. And then when you're not giving something, you're just like,
What do I do?
what do I do?
Yeah, I could definitely see that because I know, like, for me, I definitely know, like, I'll say I given a lot of stuff. We had a relatively, I don't like to use the word spoiled. I'd like to say well-off life, decently well-off. Spoiled means like, oh, you're just throwing riches and stuff, I don't like that. But, you get that so much to the point where when you actually have to do that for yourself, you're like, where do I start again? Usually this thing was kind of handed to me or I told where to go. So, like, where do I want to eat? Like, like usually people brought me food or like told me this is where you get food. But when I had to do it on myself, it's like, what do I like that? That's why I think we always get stuck. It's like, what do I want to eat? I don't know.
My
Actually.
indecision is from whoever else I'm with, because I'll do anything,
Yes.
and I just don't want my
Until
decision to
we-
influence until you say something that I don't want to do.
Exactly. See, which everyone does that. It's like I'll eat anything except for all 12 things that you named. Because it's almost like
Yeah.
it's like there's a thing you want, but you don't. It's like like subconscious thing. There's a thing you want, you just don't know it, but it's not any of the things that everyone said. You just know there's something that you want, and you just can't think of it because you're trying not to like make it about yourself. Is what I think. When it
Yeah.
comes to just for the food stuff, not for indecisiveness.
I think we all like have an idea of what we want to do. It's just when we're around people, it's just like different because you can't just be like, hey, let's go here
Yeah.
or do this thing when you can't, like when you don't consider other people's
Yep.
That's why I like doing things
joy
alone.
and stuff.
I'm never indecisive when I'm by myself.
Yeah, I mean, I know what I want to do. Like I said, for me, I wake up, I know what I'm doing. I get up, I do that. And again, I think it's like it's a generation thing because I feel like it's really hard to, like, it's easy to make decisions, but hard to now because everyone is judging you for every decision. Even if it's food, it's like, wow, you really want to go there? Like, I just feel like everyone is judging you for everything you do now, but they can't judge you because it's 2018. But they judge you because it's 2018.
Yeah. I feel like they're just trying to make it so that everyone has a say now.
Yeah.
Like, even like the worst opinions have a say.
Yep.
And they're acknowledged, whereas before it was probably just like they were just laughed at.
Yeah.
And now it's just like you have to respect everyone's decision.
Yeah, like back in the day, if we liked the stuff that we like now, if we even said the word podcast back in like probably in the early to late 90s, people would be like, what are you, you're a nerd. Oh, hey, this guy's a nerd. Hey, this guy's a nerd. Hey, what is that? You play Pokemon? You got your Pokemon cards? Like, definitely. Like, which is why I'm glad we didn't grow up in that era. But also, I kind of wish I did. But that has something to do with indecisiveness. It does. It really does. It really does.
It doesn't help that the internet's just like kind of there.
That's what I was talking about. Yes, the internet is there. And the internet is there to tell you everything is wrong. Everything is also right. Forget about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a scratch on your toe, it's cancer.
Yeah, there's too much anonymity these days.
Yes.
Where you can just say whatever you want and do whatever you want to do.
Hide behind a little ghost icon.
No consequences.
No one knows who you are. Just hide behind a ghost icon and say, yeah, stupid loser. Yeah. Looks like your heart has a tumor. Yeah. I don't know. Like, what are the biggest things that you're like in this? You can't really like make a choice for yourself. Besides, like, actually, we'll talk about this. We can talk about the small things first, like food, where to go, I guess, or what to do. Really, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
Is it also your frame of mind? Like, you only think, maybe you're thinking, oh, these are really the only things we usually do. So I'm thinking these are the only things we can and probably should do, instead of like, oh, the world is out there. We can do whatever we want. Let's do this, Or is it just like you're thinking too small scale? I don't know what it is. Like, why is it that we think, like, I'm not saying board games are fun. Like, we play board games, but like, we don't think we could do anything else, I guess
there's nothing else to do here.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just access to stuff we can do.
True. Hey, there's a bowling alley. I mean,
Who wants to bowl? I'm just kidding.
I'd love to bowl. Now,
Really?
bowling's fun.
But it costs money, and I don't think the fun ratio to money spent is like enough.
True, you're right. No, you're right.
It's not that expensive though.
It is not. It's like,
True.
especially
It's not
like,
that fun. I'm just kidding.
it's not even that far.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on who you go with.
Yeah, I think it's more just consideration for the other people you're with.
True.
Because you don't know what they want to do, so you don't want to.
You don't want to just outshine them or like make them
Yeah.
think, this is what we're gonna do, and you're like, I don't want to do that, but I don't feel like, saying anything back about it. Yeah.
Especially when you don't have another idea to come up with yourself.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah. It's just being stuck in the situation you don't want to be in.
Now, do you think it's a confidence thing? Do you think indecisiveness could be a confidence thing when it's in certain situations? Maybe bigger situations, like I want to leave. I don't know. Bigger situations, I guess.
Well, true. Like, if you're decisive and stuff, people will tend to follow you.
Yeah.
Because you seem to know what you're doing, and people want to
do that too.
be with someone who knows what they're doing.
Yep.
So that will tend to, I don't know, like in our group, we could just have someone just choose whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
Whatever they wanted to do, but I don't know. I think we just take into consideration too much.
Yep.
What each other wants to do.
I mean, we have someone like that, but it's more like, I call it, it's more of ultimatum. It's more like, I'm going to do this thing. I don't care if you don't want to do this thing. I'm going to do this. You guys can do whatever you want. So that's kind of like what it feels like when you're not indecisive, It's like, I'm going to do this. This is what I want to do. I'm going to do it, So it kind of puts a different mood on. I guess it does kind of put a different mood on the whole feeling of like when you can't think of it for yourself and someone else decides, but you just know, like, again, you don't want to do that, but there's really nothing else. So like, I don't know. I don't know. That's another thing too. What about like knowing you don't want to do something? You want to do something, but you don't want to do that one thing that someone is going to do. So like, do you just go along with it, or do you just,
That's what I'm saying. Being stuck in like situations you just don't
You don't. Yeah.
really want to do. Like me and Jordan maybe like going to parties or something. Yeah, it's fun and stuff, but it's like, when it's
No,
not your
it's
scene,
not.
it's just. Well, I mean, like, I don't know, talking to people, like, for me, like, I hate talking to people, but
Uh-huh.
sometimes just talking to people and just hanging out around a bunch of people can be fun.
Yes, it can. In certain
But then, like,
situations, but yeah.
Then it comes to a point where it's just like, okay, I'm done. But then you're stuck there.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you get out of it?
And I think the certain types of parties that we go to aren't like the most like. It's not like we go to like if someone's having a board game night. No, it's like someone's trying to get trashed tonight. Like, it's
Best way to exit a party.
what trash?
Just leave.
Oh, just
Disappear.
Jordan and
I'm
I
good.
just sometimes Jordan, I'm like, hey Jordan, we just leave, right? No one would care if we leave. We just turn around, like we'll just be like, bye everyone,
Drift away.
and just like drift away. Yeah. Say bye to the
But
one
then-
person that knows
then
you're there.
That's like a thing where you're like, okay, I don't want anyone to notice. What if you did the opposite and want everyone to notice and remember?
Then-
Just announce to the whole party, learn some magic, and do that puff of smoke thing.
Heck yeah.
Smoke
Puff of
bomb.
smoke at the ground.
And then you're still there after it dissipates, and then you run away.
You're like, I didn't know what to do. I forgot after this point. I haven't gotten this far before. I was watching a YouTube video. As I did it, it just spoof. Right? What do I do?
No, you just be like, shoot, it didn't work.
What if you throw it on the ground and then everyone else gets covered in smoke, but you?
And then they're all gone, and you're just going in
They're
there.
all gone. You're like, whoa, it worked too well. Even the owner of the house leaves. He's just gone. He drives away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like an awkward, like you want to say bye, but like
Like, do you say bye to everyone?
that's what I hate because that's it. I think that's
It's all or nothing thing.
it's like an overthinking, but not really maybe not thinking too much about it because it's like you say bye to like at least the person who is having the party. Like, okay, I'm leaving. Bye. Maybe it's the other person you really know, and then do a general wave. But if you know everyone there, it's annoying because you have to be like bye, 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 hey, bye,
and then
bye,
once
bye.
you start saying bye, it's like a chain reaction. Like the next person will be like, "Oh, you're leaving?
Yeah.
We gotta say bye." And then the next person.
Yep.
I sometimes just walk straight out.
Yeah, I know. We've
Don't say anything.
So we've
Is that
done it
the only-
before. You just
It
wave.
seems like the only
I
solution.
don't wave at all either. I just look like I'm going somewhere, and then
Yeah.
I'm just gone.
Yep. It's the only way sometimes because it's annoying for people, I guess, with our level of what were you guys again? Your
Intro.
introvertedness, very introverted, right? And the test
Yeah.
says you're introverted. So
we actually need to do that test again.
yeah, we need to do the test
because
again.
I feel like I'm different now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we should,
In different
we
state
should
of
all
mind.
take the test again and see what we are, and then talk about it. Because I feel like I feel like I've become more introverted than before. I know it was like half and half around that, or more extroverted than introverted. But I feel like that's swapped also.
I will
So-
get the exact same numbers.
No,
And I'll be more extroverted.
probably you seem more extroverted.
So I think me and Gary will be closer together instead of me and Jordan.
Jordan is just what was it like 98% introvert?
I don't know.
It was pretty.
He had
high.
98 and I like 97. So
Yeah,
meh.
that doesn't mean like you just
For the listeners, it's the Myers-Briggs
yes
test, I
Myers
believe.
Briggs test.
A lot of people know about it, but it gives you a good
Insight into what your like
yeah.
personality is, how you kind of think about things, how you go about stuff in a real way, not like the Overwatch test where it's like, yes, all these things I don't really care, I don't like, but I'll choose the one that's good, I guess, you know.
It's very in depth. It'll
Yes.
give a pretty accurate description of your personality.
Yes, it will.
But yeah, we'll probably do that sometime during the week, and then on the next podcast we'll
Talk about it
talk about it.
and be about it.
We're getting to the point where it's
Dying off.
pretty long,
Yeah.
but do we have one more topic? Because we're probably going to cut out a lot.
Yeah. Did you have a topic? Jordan, that you wanted to just bring
Huh?
up?
The topic?
I knew you probably didn't have one.
Do you want to have
I
a
just
topic?
picture you're making the face of the ghost right now. You're like,
No, I don't have a topic. I'm indecisive, remember?
but you're alone right now. You're not together, so you're not indecisive. Okay, our topic.
Anyways,
We could just cut it there, or I just say
since we always have stuff prepared,
yes. We are so prepared for everything.
I got a couple.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do a little one. Just do a quick one, I guess.
Well, I don't know, a quick one. But
I mean, like not like right away end it, but like just one that's not gonna take a while. That's all.
No, mine are big topics.
Okay. I was just gonna say, since we talked about our hobbies and what we like video games and stuff, I was just gonna say, like, if you had all the free time in the world to play a video game, what video game would you play? Like, you didn't have to worry about, work or whatever. It's like, work's like, hey, you paid leave, you just making the same amount of money, but only if you spend that time playing that video game that you signed for that you were gonna play. Like, you have all the time. What one video game would you play if you had all the free time?
Smash or Rocket League or Overwatch.
I guess those are really yeah. I think Smash is very specific because you're practicing the same thing over and over and over and over. Not saying anything bad about Smash. I love Smash.
Same thing with Rocket League.
Rocket League, at least, there's a little more diversity. Like, it's not, you can't just break the game yet. Like,
It's actually less diversity because there's not as many characters.
True, but like the whole, I guess it's newer. It's more new.
The online is
like,
better.
Yeah, the online is better, and you don't have to wait for tournaments and stuff to like actually finally play people. You can play people online all the time. You play pros online all the time. But Overwatch is probably the most diverse. I would go with Overwatch for me, honestly, because there's so many characters that you could learn like for hours and hours that you could like learn and become really good at them in pro, and then go to another character and learn. And like before you even go to the other character, you just play competitive and get really good with them and go far. And then after that, if you get tired, switch to another character and then break them down and learn how to get good with them. And then I would do Overwatch for me personally.
VR chat.
Oh, actually, yeah.
See, because you guys are thinking very close-minded. Like, you're going to be playing this one game
Yep.
forever.
I already do that.
For a long time. But it's like, you go to work, you go to sleep, whatever, you go hang out. But it's like, if you're just playing this one game, very repetitive game, I may add.
Yes.
It's literally the same thing every time.
Yeah.
But that's the reason.
Exactly.
I can't play other games
But-
with my time.
I just don't see the fun in it.
It's not
Like-
fun. I have to be good.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more
See,
like
but
I
you
said.
don't have to be good. Like,
Yeah,
why?
exactly, because you're right. So the way I guess Nick, you're thinking about it is like you have so much free time, you don't actually have to like be good at it right away, or take
Like-
you can take your time enjoying things. Like
I want to enjoy it and just have fun all the time, not
Mine is
be stressed out.
that it's just a skill that I could work on in just free
True.
time.
that's why I
But
would
if
honestly.
the skill is not really going to come in handy though,
You don't know that. What if
unless you become professional.
exactly if you had
That
all
is
the
the
free
only
time in the world, as much free time as you when you play this game, your free time meter is like unlimited. But when you don't play that game, it's like, oh, you're back to a normal schedule. Like a normal schedule comes up. But so if you play that one game, free
What if you just have an inherent skill cap? Like you can't go past it. What if you're just
Well, I have
that
no skill
good?
cap. I'm
True.
just amazing. Well, it's more like it's like playing sports, like playing basketball over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but it's fun because each game is different
yeah.
in a way.
I guess.
Play
but
different
it's-
people,
I don't know.
pull off different plays.
But you
I
also
thi-
get paid for it. Like this.
No,
you
if,
don't.
like basketball was just a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. But that you only play like maybe once to twice a day. Like you spend a short time amount a day or a month Like for me, I haven't played basketball in like a year or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, even like the most seasoned players, they play like what, maybe once a day.
Yep.
For what, Overwatch?
like-
you mean? Or
Well, anything in
any-
general, like for
yeah.
pros,
Yeah.
you play like once a day. Like you do other things, but it's like if you had all the time in the world just to do this, you're not gonna like it anymore, unless it changes literally every time.
It's it's kind of like some streamers who like get upset because that one game is just so boring, and then they're like tired of playing that game. I guess I understand what it's like. You just play that one game over and over again, but I guess you're going for more diversity because there's so much more you could do, right? With like VR chat, because you can make your own characters. You can take the time to make your characters. You could go into it and discover all these almost an unlimited amount of worlds that you could go to and possibilities and people you can run into.
And it just keeps going. It'll keep updating.
That's what I was saying.
Your games, like, they're fun because you guys play them like maybe 1 to 2 hours a day. But if you're playing them like 8 to 10 hours a day,
but I think that's
like,
a testament to the fact that I think Jordan and I have more of a competitive side. Like
I
feel
Rocket
like
League and Smash for 8 to 10 hours a day.
I feel like part of me needs like some sort of confrontation. Like I need to I can't just have like I said, I like open world games and stuff to do whatever. But after a while, like Far Cry 5, I love that game. But after a while, because there's nothing that's actually like being contested, like nothing that's like blocking me from getting to the goal, I feel like I'm like, okay, well, this is just me mowing down people and never dying, kind of like, whatever. So I feel like Overwatch is good because there's a point where like if I had unlimited free time, I would probably play Overwatch so much and get to where I want to be. But I can actually see where you're saying too, like there's a point where maybe I got so far and then like I exceeded the limit that I wanted to get to, and now I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm kind of tired of winning the same game or losing the same game because I can't get any better. So I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I guess you just have to have that mindset. It's like speedrunners where you play the same game, same exact thing every time, trying to get better and better at it. But I don't know. I guess you just have to have that mindset.
Yeah.
Because like for me, it's like pretty much any game I'll quit playing after a while just because it's gonna be the same thing in general. Like every game is the same thing in general.
Yep.
Like Overwatch, you're in a game, you pick a team, fight over the point, win or lose. It's going to be the same thing every time.
I mean, see, it's going to be the same game strategy every time format, but if you have so much free time, you can be that person who's like
I mean, yeah, it's not like the same exact like.
No, I know. I'm just saying you could
experience.
Be that person who's like, you know what? I play this game so much, I'm just gonna learn how to get good at Hanzo. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I love Hanzo. I'm gonna use Hanzo in competitive every time, And then after you get tired of that, you're like, I'm tired of that. I'm gonna use Mei. And then like you just like I said, I feel like, and they keep updating the game and having so many more characters. And besides just playing competitive, you could just do all the other arcades and like other stuff. It's just, it feels like it gets to a point where it's going to get tiring, and then they're like, oh, here's a new thing. You're like, oh, it just restarted my feeling of tiredness, and it's gone now. So, like, it reset that. So, like, I'm not tired anymore. I'm going to keep having fun. But that's just me. That's how I feel about it. And that's probably because I'm doing good and winning right now in Overwatch, but I actually haven't played for hours upon hours on hours in, a day in it. So, yeah.
See, it's like, it's a thing, like, because you guys play for a couple times a week or something.
Yeah.
But then like if you hear like any professional gamer, like it's just a job.
Yep.
Like at that point it just becomes a job. And after a while, if you're just doing something as a job, it's gonna be like you're not gonna like it anymore.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the same game.
I guess I would look for maybe a competitive game that is enough for me to like keep me entertained, because I feel like I need some sort of like competition, like something to like contest with me, my skills to prove. So I want to prove myself is what I'm saying in a game, So
and like there's a reason that like pros only stay in their league for like maybe 2-3 years.
Yeah, because it
like all of them do the same thing. It's like, yeah, I just wanted to do something else.
Yeah,
like it doesn't feel like same thing.
My thing is, do pros get there because they've been playing the game for so long, and then they got picked up by a team, and then that getting picked up makes them play that game even more, and then they're tired of it? Because, like, what if you got picked up by a pro team now? Like, what if someone's like, hey, you're going to be on a pro Overwatch team. Like, we like what you say. We want to pick you up. Like, would you be tired of it after 2-3 years, you think? But it's because it's brand new to you, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not something you knew you were going to do or be a part of, you know? About you, Jordan.
I mean, like, if you got paid for it,
Yeah.
Sorry,
and stuff, it'd be really good for a little bit, but I don't know. It's just you wouldn't have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you want to do something that you enjoy doing. Well, I guess it's just me in particular. Like, from week to week, I'll hop from game to game.
Yeah.
Because I want something new and fun and exciting.
Yeah.
Experience something different. Like, if I had to do the same thing over and over again, like, I don't know. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, I know. I get, that's why I get the VR. Like I said, I get VR chat because I would like that too. I'm picturing it. I already could picture me having a lot of fun. But then I also I'm like, where's the contest? Where's the?
Well, the thing is, there's like races, and then there's gun battles, and then there's
almost everything,
actually, like, stuff you can do.
Yeah,
and it's gonna keep evolving. Whereas those games won't.
True. Yeah, so I understand.
And it's literally experiencing a new world every time.
Maybe you're all right. You know, maybe you could be right about that.
Of course, I'm right.
Maybe
it is a right answer.
You believe every answer is a right answer.
I don't know. That, like, I could just tell you to do that right now. Just go play Overwatch for like the next week, nonstop. You can't play any other game.
I mean, we did kind of do that for a while, and then what happened? We kind of stopped playing for like we stopped playing for a while. You know.
Exactly, because I got bored of it.
Yeah.
Because that's all we played. And then it's just like, okay, well, it's the same thing.
Also, it's about the community too. I guess, you know, like, if you're gonna be around a community for so long, you might even turn into that. Which, you know, no offense, you know, I love Overwatch, and, you know, so far most people we've been playing with have been pretty good. But, like, there's a lot of toxicity in there. So you stay in that for too long, you may become toxic yourself. You know, so.
Which is why I just don't like competitive games in general.
Because it's just yeah. When you put money or like a profession on anything, of course, it's going to be some sort of toxicity, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say something. I don't know exactly what game, but something competitive. Or
maybe I'm back. What I missed?
The ending.
The ending. What were you saying?
I don't know. We went on pretty long about that.
True.
It's supposed to be a short question.
It was, but yeah. Okay.
15 minutes later.
So Jordan will just say competitive because Jordan has a competitive streak.
Uh-huh.
He has a competitive side to him. He's the kind of person that if you say he sucks at that game, he'll make sure you know he's not bad at the game. And I'm like that too. It's fine. I get it. So, yeah.
It's weird trying to see things from other people's shoes.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense, but it also gives you a new perspective on things. So, you know.
But I can't imagine it.
Like, what if I told you you're garbage at Smash Bros? What would you be like? Okay, I don't care. You know,
probably
exactly. If I told Jordan, or Jordan told me, I know, but I'm saying it just shows you a lot about someone's personality. Like, if Jordan told me I'm garbage at Smash,
because you are.
Well, I have something to prove, you know, later on. Then I would be like, in my head, something in my head would just like a light would flicker, and I'd be like, okay, well, why don't you grab that controller there, and I'll you know, I'll beat you up. That's how I would. And if I told Jordan, like, dude, you can't even like, your Martha's garbage, you know, or something. I'm just saying, like, something like that, like, or you can't even carry me in this game or whatever. You'd be like, watch, you know. It's just a weird.
I understand why you would want to be motivated by like anger.
It's not anger. It's like a
vendetta type thing.
It's a competitive streak. Like, it's not anger. It's more like a respect.
Like an anger thing. Like, oh, okay, well, now we're gonna do this now.
Yeah, no, it's more like because that's why I played sports. That's why when I played basketball, I would go to the gym and play basketball for like 4 hours. It's like something inside that's like, I have a competitive streak. Like, I want to prove myself. It's not an anger thing. It's like, I want to prove because, like, I like this thing. I think I'm good at it. Other people say, "Oh, you're not good." I'm like,
But
okay,
it's like
well,
you're mad because other people think you're not good.
No,
and
it's
you
not-
want to prove them wrong.
that's what you're thinking. But I don't know how Jordan feels. But Jordan, you get input, but like, it's not like I'm bad at you. It's like, oh, this guy's challenging me. He thinks I'm bad. Like, I don't even care if he thinks I'm bad. I just want to I just want to show him that I'm not, and I'm better than him. Like, I just want to show him better than him at this game, or I am good enough to keep up. Like, that's what it is. It's not like I'm truly angry. It's more like there's just a competitive streak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it triggers a competitive side of me. It's not really anger, you know? I don't know. What do you think, Jordan?
I want to be motivated by that. Like, why not just be motivated by having fun?
It's both.
Like, it's
It
fun
is
to have
because
fun.
I have fun being competitive. That's why I played
Yes.
sport. That's why when I played soccer, like I played, everyone played the ASO, but then I moved on to the Spring Select where they take it's almost like an all-star team, and they take that and then you play other people. I played that my whole life, so it's been inside of me. I've been conditioned to be competitive.
Like being a certain skill level and then actually training and seeing your work pay off and get better.
That's
and beat
what it
people
is.
You didn't beat before.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
that's
it's
Like
what
that
it
whole
is.
process.
In that case, it's only like fun in a way when you win.
No, I mean,
losing's actually probably more funner for me in a way because
It's like,
you
why
see
not
what
just
you
have
need to work
100%
on.
Fun
because
when you just have fun.
there's
Because I can't
Instead
just
of-
have fun.
I know, 'cause-
like if I play an open world game with just like an open-ended game, I get bored so quick.
That's what I said. Like the whole, I don't know if you were here for that, but I said Far Cry. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
to stop me from just destroying it, taking over every camp. The only thing that's stopping me is the fact that I'm taking my time because I'm trying to enjoy it. But there's no block in the way to slow me down and be like, oh, here's another player who's actually better than you who's trying to take over these camps. It's nothing like that. So I'm I lose interest because there's too much freedom, and having too much freedom. I like having a path where it's instead of here's your path, whatever you want. It's here's your path. You want to use these 3 characters, right? This person is also trying to use these 3 characters, and they're the same skill level as you, but who's better? You're I'm going to train with these 3 characters and fight that person to see who's better. That's why we used to play Smash in the garage all day and night because it's just competitive. We were just competitive. Joseph is too. That's why we play Smash with him because we grew up playing soccer together. It's not when I tell Joseph he's bad at Blaze Blue, he's not going to be okay, well, you're stupid. I'm going to fight you. He's going to be he knows in his head he's better than me, but he's going to let me try. Because he's competitive. He'll play me if I say he's garbage. He'll be like, okay, and he'll play me because he knows he's better, but he's still competitive, is what I think. So, yeah.
So this is just it's just making me think of humanity and how it's destroying itself because it's so competitive with each
But
other.
the thing is, it's
We're
out
not
of respect for it's out of respect for the fact
Well-
that I like this game and I want to prove to people that I like it. And if I lose, I lose. I'll lose sometimes.
Isn't that how the Cold War started? We're both basically
Our-
saying
our guns
hey,
are
you're
bigger
not
than
as
you."
good as us, and they're like, oh, we're better than you. You're not as good as us. Oh wait, but now we're better than you.
The thing
oh,
is,
wait.
I get what you're saying, but we don't take
This
it
is
to
a
the level.
fundamental flaw.
I think it's more of a thing.
humanity,
It's honor among thieves kind of thing. It's well, we just know. I don't know. The way I know how you're trying to picture it, but when it comes to I think when it comes to Jordan and I, we don't get angry when we play games. We don't.
Yeah,
there's
no,
no
that- I'm just
anger.
saying,
It's just
It's just coming from the root and stem of conflict.
pride
Humans
is a
love
is a
conflict.
negative thing. I will say pride is a negative thing. Yes. So, but it's also something that everyone has. So.
True, but yeah, just think it'd be so much better without it.
It would be, but then we wouldn't have any competitive anything,
Wouldn't be on the moon.
We would exactly true.
Wouldn't be on the moon, dude. We'd probably be in another galaxy by now.
Working together instead of fighting each other.
What was that movie?
We just
The,
cooperated and worked together for once. We would have so much more.
what was that movie?
But instead, we're just destroying each other.
The guy, the aliens, and then they use the mind to do time travel and stuff. Arrival. How in the Arrival,
Arrival.
they finally decided to work together, all
it's
the nations.
See, that's me. It's I'm trying to work together and stuff, and then there's other people trying to destroy them.
Yeah.
So we could just destroy them and be like, okay, done. We did it. We could do it. Or you could be like, hey, expand. And now we know so much. I don't know. Just seems better to work together and enjoy something than try to beat each other at it.
True. I understand. I get what you're saying.
Because it's I don't know. It's like if you have a huge boulder,
Yeah.
and like two people are like, "Hey, let's move it together," move. Or if there's two huge boulders and like, I bet I could move this one farther. You think the two people dragging the one boulder is gonna get farther, or the one people dragging two different boulders are gonna get farther?
See, I see your situation,
That's
and
where my
I raise
fundamental
you
thing
this
is.
like, oh, what if? But hear me out. What if people are like, hey, I bet I can move this big boulder farther than you can move that one, and then they push it, and they both push it, and then they get to the end, they're like, oh, you beat me, and they shake it out, and they realize they both moved the individual boulder but themselves together, but at the end they didn't hate each other, they just respected each other more, and got twice the work done.
Boulder.
Or they couldn't move the boulder. See, I don't know. It's a two-way street. It's like, yes, I understand what you're saying, but also, if you have a certain level of like where it's not like a anger and a frustration and a rage thing, and more like a pride and respect and like just trying to prove yourself thing, I get it. But like, I do also understand, like I said, where you take it to almost taking things to heart. There's a difference between taking it to heart and like having someone tickle your pride, I guess, you know? I don't know.
Mm.
I just know it's hard to get rid of a competitive side. I don't know. Like I said, I think Jordan would agree he's competitive. So but he
just
doesn't
don't
do it out of
understand it,
anger.
though.
I don't know. For me, maybe, but I don't know. Like I said, Jordan, do you do playing competitive games and play someone in a competitive way out of anger or out of proving yourself?
Well,
I
it's not like out
never
of
have
anger. It just
anger.
stems
Exactly.
from the anger because someone's saying like you're not good at it. You're just like, yeah,
No,
I am.
it doesn't stay. It's not like that for me. It's more respect and just like how skilled we are. Like if I get beat from someone, it's not like, oh, I'm mad they beat me. Like they're better than me. It's just because like, oh, I could get as
Well,
good as
it's
them.
like-
I could beat them.
Yeah.
Anger and pride. I guess pride was the thing I was
Yeah.
trying to go for.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like if humans didn't have like that flaw of like always trying to be prideful, of like then like you'd see so much cooperation. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to video games only, or like
Yeah.
sports
I mean,
only,
this is just like
it's
a small
yeah.
thing that just stems from a long line
yeah,
of
it
stuff,
stems
but-
from all the flaws in humans. So of course there's gonna be
Yeah.
part of that goes to an area that's not so like doesn't have to be taken to the level of like real life. You know, just stick to a video game. But yeah, like I said, I do it sometimes. I can admit, like I do it sometimes because I don't know how else to say I want to play, but I'll just tell Jordan sometimes. I'll be like, hey, I'll destroy you in Smash right now. And then just because I want to play him, just to see if I've gotten better. I say that. Or I'll be like, oh, I've never lost since we started playing right now. I don't know. It's just a thing that I do just to like keep the competitive streak in me going because I want to keep being competitive. Like I don't actually take it serious. You're drawing a blank. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just shows how
Like,
personalities are
I guess the
different.
example would be like in that case, like it'd be like two people playing Smash.
Yeah.
One is better at the expense of another. Whereas like say D&D, the whole group joins together to beat something and everyone's benefits in the joy. Whereas no one feels like no joy.
I get that. I know teamwork makes the dream work, which is why there are doubles in Smash Bros. And other games. That's why most games have teamwork because you're working with someone else to defeat someone else.
Yeah, but at
Hence-
the expense of them losing.
But if you signed up for it, you know what you signed up for. I want to
Yeah,
see.
but I'm
let's
saying, like,
see.
why is there always a winner and a loser? I just don't get it. Why?
The world,
Wow.
see, and I get where you're coming from, and that's why our competitive side comes from the world telling us certain things and filling us in with
You
certain
don't want
things.
to be a loser.
Yeah, but I don't care about losing if it comes to like I played a really good game. I want to win, of course. I'm mad. Not mad. I'm like
Yeah.
upset that I lost. But if the other person is better than me at a thing, all it's gonna make me do is want to get better, like train and harder to get better. Which is why people work out. You're like, I'm tired of looking like this person or not looking like this person, so I'm gonna work out hard enough so I could change myself. I mean, that's why you have to kind of be competitive against yourself, your own your own mindset to like work out and change yourself. So like.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so like it's kind of like that. Like you could just sit in there and be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna keep being like this, I guess," or you could be like, "No, I'm tired of thinking this way. I need to change myself. So I don't know. It's just the world. That's how the world teaches people. You know, certain people condition certain ways. Like if again, like me growing up playing sports, so I was just conditioned with I have a natural competitive streak in me, so it just happens, and I don't take it seriously. And like I said, when we play Smash Bros, I don't get mad, but when it comes to Overwatch losing, I think I get upset because that's how the community is. You know, the community makes you feel like you have to get mad at someone else or upset because they play a certain character or lose or like don't do their job. You know. I don't know.
It made me think of something.
What?
I always think of like higher beings as like bodiless type things.
Yeah.
Because it's like without that, like there's only I don't know.
The human body is a flaw. It is like it only could last for so long, and you have to take care of it a certain way, or otherwise you shave. Yep, you didn't do this for your first part of your life. You just shaved off 5 years of your life. You smoke. You just shaved off 10 years of your life. You eat this food. You just shaved off 15 years of your life. Like I don't know. Everything about society is flawed.
Humans are flawed.
Humans are flawed. The end. Goodbye. Just kidding.
Good stuff.
No, that was good. I like that. See, that's what we're saying. This is what we talk about. This is what we do. We just talk about random stuff that's on our mind. And at the end of the day, I'm competitive, but I understand where you're coming from.
I don't.
I do. I get it. And Jordan is gone. Yes. But yeah, so I think we should call it there. That was good. It was just a good random. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the end of our extremely long second episode.
We'll probably cut it down and
we'll cut it down.
Maybe
but
shave off a section.
If you're watching on the stream, thank you all 4 people. I appreciate it. I don't mean sarcasm. I really mean it. Thank you. But so yeah, that was the end of this episode. If you want to email us some thoughts or your own random tangents that you go off on with your friends, you can email us at thedoscompadres@gmail.com, and that's thedoscompadres@gmail.com. Or you could send us your stuff on Facebook. We have a Facebook page called the Dos Compadres. You can send it there. We're just this is what we do. It's a podcast with 2 or 3 more. Who knows? Maybe we call the 3 amigos. Who knows? 3 amigos.
3 musketeers.
The 3 musks. The 3 musks. But yeah.
If you want our terrible opinions on your topics, then feel free to send them in.
Yeah. And if you want to send us stuff on Twitter, right now I'm using we had an old podcast called the Gosh Podcast. So you can send it there at _Gosh Podcast on Twitter if you want to send the stuff there. But yeah, so I have been Gary.
I am still Nick.
And I guess now I'm Ghost Baymax.
Ghost Baymax. Yes, and that's JV Ghost Jordan. And thanks for tuning in.
Jordan.
Yes, our friend Jordan. On again, off again guest. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in.
Go play D&D.
Yes, I have to get ready and head down right away.
So that went on very long.
Yes. Thank you.
So we'll see you next time.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.